The man pressed hard on his stomach, and the next second, he vomited a grenade out of his mouth. Everyone was extremely shocked. Dorian pulled the pin of the grenade. Just moments ago, Dorian had brought a bucket of gasoline into the room. He then lit a lighter, preparing to let everyone taste the flavor of gasoline. At that moment, a hand slapped Dorian on the shoulder. Unexpectedly, Kes suddenly appeared behind him and kicked the lighter away. Before Dorian could react, Kes delivered another kick, spilling the entire bucket of gasoline on Dorian. Taking advantage of the moment, Kes kicked Dorian to the ground. Then, under everyone's gaze, Kes threw the lighter in his hand towards Dorian. A huge fire instantly ignited Dorian. 2.5 seconds later, Dorian lay motionless on the ground. However, as Tokugawa was about to call an ambulance, King of the Sea sensed that something was wrong. The next second, Dorian sprang up from the ground. Under everyone's watchful eyes, Dorian widened his eyes, expelled all the gas from his stomach, and then took off his shirt. To everyone's surprise, he seemed fine. At this moment, Tokugawa wanted to take revenge. But just then, Kes's master, Kato, also arrived in the room. As soon as Kato saw Dorian, he kicked him in the stomach and punched him in the face. The sudden attack knocked Dorian to the ground. After recovering, Dorian began to counterattack, but Kato easily dodged his moves. Seeing that Dorian still dared to fight back, Kato directly cut off Dorian's ear. While Dorian was in shock, Kato took out a weapon. Then Dorian used a thin wire to tie up two people and pulled out a lighter from under his feet. He then forcefully pulled the wire, intending to cut the two people in half. At that moment, Tokugawa chopped down with his palm, cutting the steel wire in front of him. Tokugawa's palm had been trained to be harder than diamond. Seeing that there were too many enemies, Dorian pressed hard on his stomach again and vomited out a grenade. The next second, he threw it directly at the enemies. The grenade exploded in the room. After the explosion, the room was left with only the traces of destruction. All the people inside were gone. The weakest Tokugawa was also rescued. On the street, Dorian reappeared. In the moment of the explosion, Dorian had successfully escaped to the basement. To treat his wounds, he took a bottle of liquor and poured it over his ear, then bandaged the wound.